Your white phone?
Yep.
The reel?
Yep.
The handle part was in the driveway. I found the other half of it in the bed of the truck. I put it back together.
Why was it in the driveway?
I don't know. I'm guessing whenever you pulled it out, it came out. Came untwisted somehow. I don't know.
Should have had a zip tie on it.
No, not the whole reel, just the handle. You know, you can switch it over to the other side for left-handed. The handle part where you hold it, that part, it's back together.
I think it's...
Yep.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 26.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Forced out to his left.
Why,
Looking
bro?
for Cooper,
Terrible
and it's
fucking
intercepted.
throw.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Let's not throw it to the outside. Let's throw it to the
And he
weak
will
side.
score. Touchdown, Washington.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Good job, Dak.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously lost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys.
56, check 56. 9-9, sweetheart.
Prescott on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good track. Hey, alert 48.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, we got to get this stop. Twist. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And Thomas has it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Haskins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now it's Haskins. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Oh my fucking God, dude. I am so over this shit, man.
Kendall Fuller, the 30, the 20. Now he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
I'm way better than this dude is, man. It's crazy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to
Don't hit
rest.
that hole.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Hitting the hole will only help you, but you know, that's cool.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Prescott from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He gets it complete to Latimer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
That one's on me.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
27. 56 to Mike. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
We're going for a sack right here.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Prescott yet again. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You gonna see me in your night. You gonna see me in your night.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That's taken on the 25. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56. Mike 56, right there, 56.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
He's one of those dudes, too.
You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans.
He's more and more respect.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mike 48, Mike.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And this is
Look, he missed the fucking hit.
and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, drop. Switch gears. Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
You don't
That's how
play
they have to treat
man.
this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rawls out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And he coughed it up! But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the 29, Haskins. He gets it to Thomas. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd down, Haskins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A big gain of 31 on third down. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
Oh my fucking God.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Rapid.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, go. We'll go. 26. Watch the run. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go. 25 to Mike. I'm coming.
Here we go with Haskins. And Thomas has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, check. 48 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 48 to Mike.
Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Still a 37.